Hello and welcome, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the latest episode of the Grapple Gurus. I'm your host for today. I am the Dazzler. Joining me today, for him, the pod is sacred. He is the pod general. He is the career rank point killer. He is the ruler. He is all ego. He is double A. What are you saying?
What's going on?
All good, all good. And his opponent for today
Damn.
is the straight edge podcaster. He is the voice of the voiceless. He is the best in the world. Hey, Cole Cabana, how you doing? It's Roink the Clown.
Wow.
How are you, sir?
No, really good, really good. It's nice to talk about an amazing pay-per-view that took place over a week ago. And it would be good to talk about that Double or Nothing. And obviously at some point we'll talk about the Clash of whatever. Cool.
What, Clash in Italy?
Okay, is that the one? Okay.
Yeah, you know the one. And maybe some Triple R. The surprise of the weekend. But, we'll get onto that. So, I know you've been busting at the seams, Roink, for weeks to get all this Double or Nothing vomit off your chest. So, where would you like to start?
I mean, honestly, you know me, I'm a sucker for the pre-show. I love locking in, getting myself in, which is probably why I take forever to finish a pay-per-view, if I'll be honest. And then seeing Mick Foley rock up, that was mad. And him saying, listen, I fell back in love with wrestling, that was quite cool. And then him having his little moment of MJF and Darby, I thought that was quite cool as well. If I was just talking about hot takes, things that I can remember, because this is obviously a week ago this took place, I'll be remiss not to talk about Okada and Takeshita. Oh my word. If there was a dictionary of suplexes, it would be Takeshita. German suplexes, wheelbarrow suplexes. Oh man, this guy, he just does suplexes and he will operate at gear 2. But has this ability of literally shifting into gear 6 quick. I was just honestly, and I love the Rainmaker bits. That match was probably for me. I remember it now.
Match of night.
It was match of night for me. It's got to be. It was really good. And Okada, I mean, never in doubt. And not to be, what's the word? It's just nice. You've got these two Japanese wrestlers, and Okada's always been doing bits. We know that. But for them to showcase that New York, I think the second biggest gate for AEW. And also,
I like the biggest gate for AEW. Like, so Wembley, what?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Yeah, well, Wembley, it's not bigger than Wembley, is it?
Oh, yeah. What?
Yeah, I know, but it's still good.
No, you said biggest gate.
You don't say it's the biggest gate. Oh my God.
Yeah,
if you're going to make stuff up, be truthful, isn't it? Like...
Yeah, I'll be truthful in it. And then, and I like the video at the start when you got Takeshita talking in Japanese. I thought it was brilliant. I think the way they did it, and I liked. Do you know what I liked about this? As random as it sounds, Don Callis actually wasn't that interfering with it. He would be like, oh, Okada, don't do that. You're going to break his neck. Okay. Whoa. And I like bits of it. And Takeshi's like, what? Bun that. Bang. So I like stuff like that. There wasn't Don Callis.
That's why you got your clock kicked out, bro.
Yeah. So it was that was one memory for me, if I'll be honest. Another one, Bandido.
No, hang on.
Wait.
Before we move on from that, I've got to pick up one bit about if there's a suplex man in the dictionary, it's not going to be him, it's going to be Taz. Anyway, back in the day, you don't know about the human suplex machine. But, that match was so sick that I feel like a couple matches suffered after it as well. Because for me personally, obviously they put on Mina and Athena after.
Which was a good match.
Like a palate cleanser.
Yeah.
But it just can't follow that.
No,
it should have been like second to the end or something.
It can't.
And even Moxley and O'Reilly, the one after that.
That was a good match as well.
Because it was very great. They really picked it up, but it got me back into it because when they started off being slow and technical, which is always great, but I was still in that low after Okada and Takeshita. It's like, took a while for me to get going again. But that probably was the match tonight, obviously.
Yeah.
No doubt about it.
And obviously, Fletcher coming back as well.
Bro, I was going to say, no homo. How did you not mention that, Roy?
That's what I'm saying. He was about to like... You were about to completely
Sorry, you reminded me. Yeah. Let me just talk about that. Double A's made a really good point there. So I remember, I think it was me, Double A, and First Boss were at a RevPro event, and Carl Fletcher was part of the Aussie Open. He comes out and he's just lost a match, and he comes and shoots this babyface promo, and they're like clapping their hands, and all of a sudden he turns and he bangs him up. And we're like, oh wow, first boss's face was shocked. He was like, he'd been sold a dream. And this was perfect. You got obviously the Don Callis family rocking up. They're obviously looking at Takeshita. Carl Fletcher comes out, he takes off his blazer, and then he's hugging up Takeshita. You're like, yeah, Takeshita stomp plays, and then bang, Rainmaker. You're like, oh shit. And then do you know what I loved? The nuance. This is the nuance, guys. Was when Okada went to go pick up the belt, and then so did Fletcher, and they looked at each other. Okada's like, ha ha ha, yeah, you take it. Cool. Aye, that was sick. And then obviously I know
don't call every clothesline a Rainmaker though.
You got
that's true. Sorry. Yeah.
Man's just
everything's a Rainmaker now. But what I liked about it, and this bleeds into Dynamite, if I may, is obviously
we'll jump back and forward, isn't it?
Yeah, so you've obviously got Fletcher. It was a Takeshita story. Then you've got potentially Fletcher on Okada, and then he rocks up to Kevin Nash. Says, "Like that belt there." To be fair, Kevin, like that belt. I was like, "What is going on?" There's just so many pivots, so many storylines. Yeah, it's good.
But they got to be careful though, because Takeshita might turn to take a shitter again because. How has he joined the conglomeration, bruv? Like that is a joke stable, bruv.
I don't think he's joined.
He gave him the backpack, and he went, "Yeah, cool." And he shouted at the end, "Let's conglomerate!" Like he said something.
Yeah, I hear that. But I think it's more not a temporary thing, but he needs bodies in it. Otherwise, they're gonna try.
But it's more like Chaos was an NJP, where it's like we're a crew, but we all do our own thing, sort of thing.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess recently the conglomeration's been the trios, but like every now and then, Stone Pitbull can just come back and he's still part of the crew.
Yeah.
Or whoever. Mark Briscoe just turns up when he wants and he's part of the crew. Like, they weren't helping him in the TNT matches against Fletcher, were they? So you can have your own thing, but also it's a joke crew, though. You can't make a serious guy like Takeshita.
You just, also in wrestling, it just seems you just cannot trust people in pink or salmon-coloured suits, boy. You just get murked.
Wait,
they always working you, bro.
Oh, Mark Henry.
Yeah, you can't trust him,
but what about Bret Hart, bro? What are you talking about? Bret Hart, the champion of all champions, bro. He didn't turn on the people turned on him. That's all I'm saying. It's like 7 suits, that 7 jacket. Mark Henry, that is the best thing he ever done. That's true. So then I want to talk about, obviously, so consensus-wise, obviously, Takeshita, Okada match at night. But what's second, though? Because there were so many sick matches to pick from. There's only
That's a very good question.
A couple averages.
I suppose when you say second, it's difficult. I say difficult. It depends what we say in second for. If you say storyline, that's also a difficult one as well. Because I'm really liking the Ospreay storyline. And the Samoa Joe and Ospreay match was good. I love the AJ, the Stars clash as well. That was a nice solid one. And then he kicked out. I think he kicked out one. Bang, hit him again. So
you love kicking out one.
Yeah, so I like that story, and I like how it's developing because again, bleeding to Dynamite. Started off, you've got Ospreay sat with Omega. He's like, "Oh, why do you chat to me? I could have helped you out." Ospreay's like, "You're not here, bruv. What do you mean?" I'm like, They're applying the seat. Then Moxie comes out. "Oh, good chat, good advice, guys. Yeah, good advice. Yeah, 6. Let me know when you're ready to hit the dojo." I was like, hey, so I like that aspect of it. Then I like the Swerve Bandito match.
And he tagged with the Death Riders for the first time as well, didn't he?
Yeah.
Did you see when he went to give Pac a spud and Pac was like, "Nah, bro, I'm all right." Because they still have beef, like, story. They still have history and beef. Like, "No, I'm not spudding you mug. It's fine. I'll train with you, but I won't spud you." Yeah, that was good nuance.
So in terms of continuous story, that's good. In terms of match, it was a good match. But then when I compared that against Swerve and Bandito, I mean, Swerve has been pushing that story really, really well. Good story. And that match was sick. I mean,
what story?
So when Swerve came back...
That match was probably second match.
You beat him up in a saloon. Sorry, Double go on.
I think that match was the second match of the night, Swerve and Bandito. But I just on your point about the story, I don't know, because initially he was saying, he wants control in it and power, and then but I don't know why he's going after Bandito then if he wants control. I don't think he's still trying to go after the whole control power thing anymore. Yeah. It's just more like...
This is weird. It's just more of a Brody King storyline.
Murking people because... I don't know. Like, it's fine, but it's not as... The story's not as strong as it was when he was... obviously, the story can't compare, but...
I mean, the story, if you like story, then obviously it's got to be MJF and Darby then, isn't it? Like, right, you've done about... headlock takeovers, blah, 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 blah,
and just And just really quickly, and I agree, like with the match, I think it probably was second match because there was that swerve stomp off the shoulder and that. Again, sorry, we're going to do this quite a bit. Bleeding into Dynamite, you got Kevin Knight walking around the back. Swerve's there, just sat there having a quick chat with Kevin. I was like, oh, is Kevin going to bleed into that hip? Mate, that's what I liked about it. So I suppose in answer to your question, Dazzler, what was the second match? I agree with Double A. It was Swerve Bandido, but in terms of actually,
did he say that?
In terms of he did. Yeah.
Second best match.
Yeah, I think so.
But when I touch on that, when I think about good match and story, I'm torn with MJF and Darby because that was a good story, and I love the way MJF finished it by hitting him with the tombstone for the top and then grabbed him, bang, bing. How he's always beat Darby, and how Darby beat MJF obviously for the title. So I like that. That was good. And then now we got MJF. Now there's this whole speculation of who's his challenge at Redemption.
No, this is ridiculous though. Like we finally had this reign of terror that Darby Allin had for like what? How long do you have the title for? 51 days. So can we say using Royk's metric, reign of terror? Like he ruined Dynamite and Collision for me for 8 weeks, like 4 weeks in a row. But like, so is that a failed experiment using the Royk metric? I would assume so. But why not? He had it less than Jay.
For me, I really enjoyed it. I like the story. It sort of reminded me of the Orange Cassidy story, if you remember that, where he was the international champion and he was having matches every week.
Matches in a row, though, it was something ridiculous. Like, I know it wasn't.
But I quite liked it. It was just nice, refreshing. Because crazy stat, Darby's defended that title the third most times of all AEW champions, like world champions. Basically, so he was
different.
And the matches were good. Every week.
Yeah, but not all title defenses are created equal. Like if you defend it against Brody King, it's not the same as defend it against Omega. Like it's not his defenses weren't anyone special. It was like didn't he have Jack Perry 1 week in Collision or something? Like they're not proper defenses. It was just like filler. And we all knew he wasn't going to lose it.
But I suppose what I like to I suppose to counter that and like I like the storyline because I suppose during it you're thinking at what point is MJF popping up to get his, and he obviously did. We know what the conclusion is, and I quite like that quick, snappy. Let's get on with it because what you've given a bit of time to your Brody Kings and all of that. Whereas you compare that to say Cody's reign, where people are getting bored of it, fatigue. And you've got these long drawn out 4 week, 5 week, right, what do you want to talk about? You know what I say? I'm easy to find, hard to beat. And you're like,
he's trying to get it over so much, it's getting me mad. He's trying to get over so hard.
It's so cringe. And I suppose, it's sort of, obviously we're going to talk in it, but, to touch on everyone he faces, Drew, Gunther, it goes on. It becomes so predictable. Whereas when Darby had that match with...
He lost it to Drew. That wasn't predictable. And you were going, oh, that's crazy how you lose on SmackDown. Like, you weren't expecting that.
Yeah, it's true.
Well, but I suppose with the Darby MJF match, I was very much like, I actually don't know who's going to win this. Maybe MJF is going to shave his hair bald, ready for a movie. Generally, I thought...
Maybe, yeah.
Yeah, I generally did think that. So when he won, I was like, rah. And then they announced Redemption, which is obviously in Canada. I was like, ooh. Omega's obviously made his appearance. And then Ospreay talked about, oh, mate, when I was growing up, I really wanted, growing up in Britain, Wembley, all the concerts and football. And I want to main event Wembley, and I'm like...
but sticking with MJF quickly, it's like, why are we jumping out of the frying pan into the fire with putting Mark Briscoe into a championship feud? What are we doing here?
I was just I was going to bring that up because I know
the word of the day is redemption. R-E-D-P-M-P-I-O-N.
I'm gonna lie, when I saw him come out, I was thinking,
come on, bro.
Challenging for a world title? Really? I don't think he's done enough to I mean, I don't see...
His story's done enough, as in...
Yeah.
What's he call him? Little Willie, whatever. Like, they had that long feud.
Yeah.
What was it over? It was because he kept cussing his brother and stuff.
It was cussing his brother. And the thing is, that story was good. It was a good story. I had a lot of time for Mark Briscoe.
Mid-card feud. It
was,
yeah.
World
title feud?
Well, no, the reality is, let's face it, is that won't go anywhere. Let's be frank.
You reckon?
So why are we wasting time?
I don't think. I mean, because he had like a whole pro. I don't know if.
So when I mean that won't go anywhere, it will go somewhere. I just don't. I think we know the conclusion, given where we think the journey is gonna go. If you get my drift.
Yeah.
Which I suppose,
like Champa, bro.
Yeah, which is why I'm showing you the differences. That's why I found Darby Allin's title reign interesting. Whereas with this one, we sort of know the journey and the path. So anyone, your Briscoes, anyone else that comes to face MJF, you're kind of like, nah.
Yeah, Roosh ain't winning it.
Yeah, you're not, exactly. This is what I'm saying.
Come on.
Did you see how bait that build was for Roosh? It was like every week he came out and beat nobody, and it was like,
they tried it.
And he would just say at the end, "If you mess with the ball, you get the horns." I was like, "Okay, cool. What are they building him for?" I didn't think this, but it's good that he's doing something again. But
it's not enough. Maybe would they do some sort of freeway or fatal four-way? Like Briscoe and them.
Well, all in?
Surely not. I don't know, man. I'm just trying to think. Briscoe and MJF are not having a one-on-one for the world title. Surely not. So maybe like a freeway or.
Have they got like a special? You know how to do special dynamites? Have they got like a summer beach slam or something?
Yeah,
like,
they do. I think they've got one dedicated. I think they're planning to dedicate one for. Sorry, forgive me for getting her name, but she was part of Britt Baker's faction. She's not very well. Yes, they're gonna donate some money. Yeah. Like I think it's not looking good, unfortunately.
Do you think they'll actually allow Britt Baker to be on TV? Like, if you don't let her on for that, that's a little bit.
I think that's a separate. No, I don't think maybe behind the scenes he might let her do something, but
That's such a beef.
I just don't know what's going on.
Just release her, let her go TNA, just let her live. Like, Jesus Christ.
Yeah. So that's another conversation, to be honest. But no,
I'm sorry. On that promo with Rush and MJF, did MJF say next week? Are they having a match?
Yeah, next week. It's on Dynamite next week.
Okay.
Yeah. So it'd be like a one of the week. But if he cheats or something, maybe Rouge can stay in the mix, because all that build for what? Just to get beat by MJF? It has to be some weirdness going on in there.
Just on that point, just I suppose on that point, just with the whole pen stuff. Whilst we've got the pen. So if they're potentially building towards MJF versus, say, Omega at Redemption, hypothetically, let's just say that's the route in Canada, right? And Omega wins, he gets his final World Championship run. So if he wins that July, that's effectively another month run for Omega to what we're saying. Ospreay go over at All In?
I would assume so in Wembley.
So assuming that he's winning the Heart Tournament then, yeah?
Of course it is. There's no chance he's not winning it this time.
I would assume that, unless something crazy happens.
This has been the most obvious one of all time, bro. Like, when Ospreay was in one side and it was Mark Davis and Jack Perry, and obviously he's got history of Mark Davis, so he's going to win.
Yeah.
Obviously.
Yeah.
And then, Brody was going to be Claudio because he wants to avenge Bandito. Said, it's going to be Swerve and Ospreay in the final, isn't it? I would assume. And then Ospreay wins.
My question is, for All In, where is MJF?
Maybe he's dragged into a fucking Briscoe feud again or something, isn't he?
Yeah. So I suppose my question...
MJF can make anything gold, really.
Yeah, he can. But my question, I guess, is we're obviously pushing towards, and obviously I'm with you on this, Dazzler, the idea of Ospreay Omega 3. Bear in mind, Forbidden Door was in Canada, where Ospreay beat Omega. So it's natural for one-on-one. Well, now who's going to go 2-on-1, right? But is there room for a triple threat?
No, but there is, but we want the one-on-one before it's too late. Like, it has to be a one-on-one between the two.
I know, but I'm just thinking outside the box. I know, but I'm thinking outside the box here, because I'm pretty sure, hear me out, right? Yeah. So you've got Cope and Christian, who are the tag team champions, right? And they are, I would be surprised if they don't retire by the end of this year, right? And I think isn't Wrestle Dream in Canada this year? There's definitely a pay-per-view in Canada.
Isn't it always in Seattle, I thought, or Washington State?
Oh, okay. But there definitely is a pay-per-view.
They could change it.
Yeah. But definitely, I think when they drop the titles, they're gone, right?
Yeah.
So you just wonder, at that same pay-per-view in Canada, you either have somehow in the mix...
It's not a Canadian accent.
Somehow you have Omega go over or lose. And I don't know how you make that work. So, in theory,
you just have
a
two things that opposites. You either make him go over or lose, but I'm not sure which.
Well, this is what I mean. So is it at Redemption, somehow MJF cheats and he goes or he wins, Ospreay books in his world title match because he's won the Owen Cup. Omega's like, listen, I want my world title match as well because you cheated, right? Bang. So, under the direction of Tony Khan, we're having a triple threat. Bang. Ospreay wins. The Wembley crowd go happy. And then you continue the feud of Ospreay and Omega. MJF probably is going to go to film another film at some point, I imagine. How does that sound? That sounds possible. And then Omega beats Ospreay in Canada. And then I think during that time you'd feed into...
He already has.
Sorry?
Like what? Ospreay beats Omega in Canada?
No, sorry. Omega beats Ospreay in Canada. And then you'd feed into... Yeah. I imagine during a storyline, you would potentially, which could be money, heel Ospreay with the Death Riders influence, and Omega would be like, can we actually have one more world title run? Because realistically, I think this would be the last Omega world title run if we get one. What are your thoughts with that?
Ospreay would have to win the third one, put him over. Like the outgoing guy puts the guy who's still there over, innit? So like.
So then in theory, Ospreay can't win at Wembley.
Well, I think Omega should have it before Wembley. I mean, this is all dream booking and probably none of this will come true. But like, the ideal one is Omega has the belt before. Because in the world of wrestling, especially AEW, what have we got? Especially if like you have Darby Allin runs, you could fit in 3 runs before Wembley. So like you could have it 2.5 months, lot of storyline to be done. 2 pay-per-views in that time? Yeah, you could get the belt somehow before then. And then
I just want
the dream match at Wembley where imagine that, the main event, Omega Ospreay 3 for the belt, for all the marbles in Wembley, and he wins it, in his home. That's the dream. That's WrestleMania levels.
That is a money maker. Just announcing that match, your ticket sales going up. That's a fact.
I mean,
it'll be sold out anyway.
But just announce that match. Ticket sales going up.
The unrefined fans won't even.
I'm telling you, I'm buying it. I'm buying it.
Of course you are. You're a girl guru.
I'm buying it. But I just wonder, and you're right. I think it was Dazzle. You said MJF can turn anything to gold. You're right. Someone like him. Yeah, he can be with him, and he's 30 years of age. I just think you got to chuck him in with. Well, you can chuck him in with anything, to be honest, and he'll make it look gold. So. Okay, that's not really much more.
So you like to breeze past the end of matches though, right? Like the big thing that happened at the end of the MJF Darby Allin match was the big why Kevin why the heel turn of Kevin. Like, I knew he was going to turn heel because he kept calling himself Kevin 2 belts. Jet 2 belts. That's it.
All the time.
Him turning right. What did you think when you got Dynamite and that? All the big promo. I was like, oh man, like he ain't got it on the mic yet, has he? Not yet, but the crowd hated him though.
Oh, 100%.
Yeah,
so that's half the battle.
Yeah, that's amazing. He's done enough to be like hated. Precious Darby when he was down, so he's fine.
And what I like about it, they actually have got they have got genuine story, as in real life story. So it's an easy sell. What I like about
what do you mean real life story?
Yeah, what's the issue?
No.
As in like when they trained him or something?
Yeah, spot on. Yeah. So there's a story there. Why did you betray me and all that, which is quite nice.
Right.
Yeah. We could go back to TNT level. Yes. Yeah, go back down. Yeah. Stay away.
And what I also like it is clearly, which is nice for Kevin, they obviously believe in him.
Can we stop calling him Kevin? Because I just realised it sounds whack. Can we call him Jet or something?
The Jet, the Jet.
Kevin sounds whack.
Because I've got to admit, and this is kudos to Carl Fletcher, that is Carl Fletcher levels, what he did, right? They've given him a prominent position for a reason. He's basically ended he's ended one of their biggest pay-per-views, and he's the last thing you think about. That's big things.
That's a stamp of approval. Bro.
Yeah,
that's like rocket.
Yeah, that is rocket. And you're right. He came out. Was it a polished promo? No, but he got the message across.
Right. I think he was flustered a bit though. He seemed like the crowd. That heat was like bare.
It's new, isn't it? It's new to him as well, I guess. So.
Yeah.
Why did he?
I feel like that makes it like not obviously that makes it like feel more real when you're not kind of perfect. First like heel promos.
Well, in his head as well, he was like, well, no, he thought he was right. I told him not to fuck it up. I beat him. He took the shot.
Yeah.
Like he got in front of me. I told him not to let everyone down. And he did. So I just gave him something. And by the way, didn't Kevin Knight do the best rock bottom since The Rock? That rock bottom was certainly done to Speedball. Did you see it?
Yeah, I did.
Yeah.
That was good.
I think that should be his new finisher. Because, you know, if you're heel, high-flying moves get cheered too much. So bring out the rock bottom and people go, we AEW, we hate The Rock. That's going to get more heat. Like, what's it? Fuck it.
Extra heat, innit?
Fuck you, Dwayne.
He needs to add some emotes.
Well, an eyebrow
while he's in the ring, like just some different emoting. But yeah, it's mad because when he first won the TNT title, I was like, rah, man's moving a bit heelish, bro, because he didn't look at Speedball once that match.
Yeah.
Well, I think anyone with Speedball is heelish.
I was like, rah.
You know, Speedball is so...
He makes me sick.
He's white meat babyface, isn't he?
I hate him, innit?
Yeah.
Oh my God, he's so white meat babyface. He comes across like a neek. Like it's not even like Cody. When he's doing white meat babyface, he's like Captain America face. But he's just a neek face. Like, oh, drink my milk. Like he's like,
why did you do it, Jet?
Like,
why, Jet?
Yeah,
why, Kevin?
Why, Jet?
I showed you respect, and you didn't show me any respect. So now he's just
It's so good, Jim. It's not too late. Let's go back this road together. Oh, shut up, bro.
Shake my hand like a man.
Let's move on quickly because, like, time's running, right? Cope and Cage, FTR. That's up there with matches, isn't it? That match was sick.
Do you know what? And this is why this pay-per-view was too sick, because even at that match, I mean, Stoke like getting speared through the table into the fire. Call back to Foley and Edge, by the way. That was sick. I like that. Stoke is incredible. Yeah. FTR, by the way. FTR is they are a tag team, man. They are so good.
We can't look. We all know everyone's sick. We can't do this. We're going to waste our time by saying everyone's sick.
I know, but I'm just for the unseasoned fans, because they're used to watching the Wall Raiders. You know what I mean? You gotta.
They're definitely not.
You got to tune in.
But my three favorite bits of the match aren't even really bits of the match. But when Beth came out again, getting sick, and then I think she came down the aisle. Dax just went, "Shut up, bro!" Bang. She's got mad within 1 second. That was the funniest thing I saw. And then when the crowd was shouting, "He banged your mother!" Chant was sick.
Yeah.
And I think I saw the most devastating maneuver I've ever seen in any tag team match, when they put Christian's hand through the cinder block and then they got the chair. I was like, wait, that is zero damage.
You know what it is? That's one of those wrestling things where you know something is, they're doing a move safe, but they think visually, it looks like it's dangerous, but it logically, when you look at it, it makes zero sense.
The cinder block is literally protecting in hand.
Yeah, but
it makes a nice sound. Yeah, it's cool. That match is too sick. Did you see?
That's funny, man.
Obviously on Dynamite when they came out to do their 5-second pose and all that. And Roink spotted the dogs, just another filler feud, getting involved.
Yeah.
But Cage was sick when he was like, "Everyone sit down and shut your mouths." And he's like, "Whoa, bro, we're baby faces. Take it easy." Wait, I wasn't being rude. He's like, "What do you mean?" Okay, cool.
Yeah.
He went, "Oh, can you do the 5-second pose?" I went,
"No,
not doing that, bro." Cage is sick.
Yeah.
That match was too much. I want to mention something about. So this is Roink's wheelhouse again. So the Divine Dimension.
I think they have the look. They have the attire. I think it's probably doing Mega Bane a bit of good. You know what I mean?
I think Lena Cross has she's outshined her a bit, in my opinion. Now, like she does all the talking as well. Like in the ring, if you watch her, she's sort of like telling her leading her around. I don't know if they're building to like a later feud or setting seeds and nuances, but Lena Cross is, and she's taller than her as well. Like Megan Bane looks like a bit of her follower now.
It's mad.
And the other day on Collision with, is it Hi J, whatever it is, she's one of getting choked to bits and almost lost the match for them. So like, put them together as the best tag team ever. But do you think your girl with Megan Bane's getting outshone?
It's mad because the obviously the injury. What's her name?
Oh, Penelope, my girl.
Penelope, obviously she was smaller, shorter, so Megan Bane looks like intimidating and Megasus. But with Lena, it's like she obviously is still intimidating, but it's like, okay, there's two of you, and she's kind of taller and she's kind of moving a bit more,
and she's better in the ring.
It's kind of like kind of see it, like it's good. It's a weird one. It's not like
it's like outsiders vibe, isn't it? Kevin Nash and Scott Hall.
Scott Hall is massive, but next to Kevin Nash, like, oh yeah, you're I guess you are. Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Yeah, or maybe It's interesting for Megan Bain because you Double A is right. When you pair her against Penelope, she looks like a giant. When you pair her against her, you think, actually, I reckon she's not. Well, she's doing a bit more than you at the moment, you know.
Yeah, especially because her work's not as good as her. The only thing that saves Megan is that she's buffer. But like when I showed that picture in the group the other day, Lita Cross she's coming up there from the backside. Jesus Christ, like
she's making the most of it. And I guess because you don't know when Penelope will be back, what they're gonna do. Obviously, Willow's injured. I don't know who else they got tagged in. Like, Tay are not really. Obviously, they're not gonna be challenging.
Nah.
So I don't know who else
Harley
they
and
can. Yeah, it could be that.
Harley helped her the other day or something.
Yeah,
she Sheila and that rubbish.
Well, I guess she has to come. Yeah, she has to kind of help someone because no Willow. But interesting, man.
Quickly go through some. I don't know how you do this match, the Stadium Stampede. Do some bullet points, but like number one, what I don't like the fact they're wearing suits. When I envisage a match in my head, I like to see people wearing their wrestling gear, but I know it's a Stampede. But the suits look dead to me, bruv. Allow it.
Not their best look. I'll agree. Yeah. The little entrance VT thing was cool.
That was funny with Omega like smoking that cigar and coughing.
That was two jokes. And your boy Jack Perry trying to kill someone with his bus.
Yeah,
with his Lex Express.
Yeah.
And I popped on some Satin Sing as well. Like it was too much little.
and Leo Rush as well, like badness in the corridor. It's fine. It's fine.
Leo Rush is too much. Well, I was speaking of Jericho then, his next feud will be champ. Why is that for God's sake?
No, because I just remembered, like, this is what I'm saying. What was so he's fought Ricochet, I don't know how many times now. And then when they have a one-on-one no interference, he wins. What's the point? What is the point? This is what I'm saying.
Jericho beat Ricochet clean.
This is irrelevant whether I hate him or not. But I'm saying Ricochet beat him, whatever. They've had like 3 matches or 4 matches with Stampede, and then they have a one-on-one, no interference, and Jericho wins. What's the point? It just how does that help Ricochet? How does that? What's the point? I just feel like
Jericho can't lose every match.
No,
he has to win something.
You win the Stampede, innit? You pin him, but then why are you then having a match? This is what I mean. It's weird. The match after that Stampede, I know obviously the Stampede is not like it's the one-on-one blow-off match, but that is a big blow-off match. That should be it done. Why are you then having another singles match, no interference, and you just get a clean win?
That shouldn't have been the match, really. Should have been like,
cool, we've done it now. But yeah.
You mean Jericho thing? Yeah, I suppose that was
what he does next after. No, did he get attacked? Oh, yeah, he got
Ciampa.
Yeah, he did. Yeah, to Ciampa, yeah.
Sick promo. Like, sick promo.
1,003 reasons why I hate Jericho.
What did he say? He was like, Fozzy sucks. I hate your stupid jackets, your long hair, your armbar sucks. The crowd was popping, bro. That wasn't a hill promo.
Yeah.
It's mad, though.
Again, if he ends up having, like, some 5-match series of Jericho and he loses a lot, like, come on, man. Something's got to be done.
Yeah, Jericho hating. He's an EVP now, isn't he? He uses his power.
It's just mad.
I'm conscious, however, we're 36 minutes in and we've been speaking about some really amazing wrestling, and I'll be remiss that we don't talk about some entertainment. So whilst we talk about Ciampa, who's enjoying some great wrestling, it makes sense we move on to Disney, where you've got Johnny Gargano, pretending to not talk and act like a vegetable.
I've got a great segue then on that. So Jericho beating Ricochet, the older guy beating the younger guy. So Brock versus Femi. What did we think about that finish and that match in Clash in Italy? I don't know.
In fact, you know what?
I don't remember if
this is a double A question. Go ahead, and I'll go from there.
I don't remember if I said it in the group or on an episode before. It might have been on. It might have been on. Flipping out. What's the word?
I don't know, bro.
What's that, Chris?
It might have been on what's the behind the scenes show, man? That
Unreal.
We have? Unreal, man. Flipping out. It might have been on Unreal. I was saying, because remember, obviously the Mania match, and we were talking about it. Brock time, whatever. No one was sure, but we were saying about the SummerSlam coming up is in Minnesota, obviously his hometown.
Yeah.
And I don't know if it was Unreal, but I was saying obviously when he came out and attacked over Femi on the Raw, whatever it was, and then they're having this match. They're saying if they make Brock win this, which is dumb, then they're gonna do a thing where it's not best of 3, which will most likely be at SummerSlam because it's his hometown, and that will be his retirement match. I guess they could do something where Femi's like, I want to retire you, but then I don't know, but yeah,
I guess they have made him lose the second one and then beg for the third match at SummerSlam. But you know the old one, you have to put something on the line, and then he goes, if I can't beat you in Minnesota, then I'll retire.
Yeah,
you don't have to do 1-1. I think that's lazy booking, bro.
Yeah, it doesn't have to be, and that's the thing. Even when Brock was leaving, he was like, "It's 1-1 now. It's 1-1." I was like, "Oh, you lot, man, you're not even subtle with it. It's so bait, so bait." I don't think it hurt Oba, but at the same time, they should have just allowed it. They didn't need to do it. They didn't need to do that. But
I've got to say, the trouble is for me. So they're almost doing something very similar to what they did with Goldberg Brock, if you remember, and sort of similar. Slightly different, but Brock Taker. And I feel like what's ironic, we're talking about Brock. And if you remember how Brock became the beast, is Rock SummerSlam 2002, he put him over. And we've never had that rematch. Yeah, never had the rematch. Exactly. And I just feel like with Oba and WrestleMania, for me, I was always skeptical of the booking, how they booked it, because it was giving him power bombs and this, that, and the other. And I was like, well, I think we've already seen where this is going. Did he beat him? Oh, all right, okay. Well, we already know what's happened. Then it was Brock leaving the boots in the middle of the ring and the X. I was like, all right, that's him done. But I did say, maybe it was unreal, maybe it was a different episode. I just said, well, Minnesota. I also said, listen, Saudi Arabia, WrestleMania next year. If they pay the right amount of millions, it will come out of that farm and come out. I do think, I agree with Double A. It's lazy booking for the second, because, mate, in that gap between his Mania win, I feel I did mention this actually on an episode, I think, pull the trigger. Why don't you try build that story with Roman or Cody? Let's just go. But he was in this weird impasse where he was grabbing up Angel.
It was holding pass, isn't it?
Grabbing War Raiders. He went back to the back and grabbed those two South. Who's it? Angel. I don't even know who these people are. Just grab the bare people and bang them up.
Gaza and Humberto, man.
Yeah, that's it. So it's a bit like, this is weird. Then all of a sudden,
Rusev.
Yeah, and then all of a sudden, Brock's back. And for me, I don't think you'll be able to top off that WrestleMania finish. Because it was, Oba's battered him and Brock's retired, gone. Now he comes back, it sort of demeans that Mania finish, if I'll be honest. And then he's given him, what was it? It was a 6-minute match. I think he gave him like 7 or F5s,
7 F5s, isn't it?
Yeah. And then,
but he's not unstoppable anymore.
Well, that's it.
Like and he was the first one to beat him was probably would have been Cody or someone. Like would have been like, wow, what a win! Like, we've seen him failed now. Even though he got jumped a bit for the bell, fine. So did El Grande Americano. He's still done it. Like it's fine. He got failed. 4 F5s kicked out. Bit dumb. But he's not. I think to the unseasoned fan, as one would say, the ones who don't watch NXT, don't watch this and that. To him, he was like this mad superhero. Like, wow, who's gonna beat him? Now the visual of him getting 1, 2, 3, no matter what the circumstances, it's taking a bit of the shine off. It's a bit like, I guess,
as they say, perception is reality.
You know what I think I've noticed. It could. I don't know if they are thinking this, but I feel like it seems like they are scared or not, or worried to have wrestlers that have just come up or new people go on not be beaten for a while because they don't want to build up this perception of they're undefeated. Like, so
yeah, Asuka,
you'll get maybe 4, 5, 6 matches. And then they'll give you a loss, and it doesn't have to be. It doesn't necessarily have to be like a big loss, but just like a normal loss. So it's almost like a way to take that pressure off of. Oh, they're undefeated. People start thinking in their head, oh, they haven't lost. It's been 20 matches, and do you know what I mean? It's like, they've done it. Ricky Saints, they've done it.
But just to touch upon that,
Ethan Page lost his first. Yeah,
Ethan Page. They done obviously the title match. It's fine. It's like they don't want to give people that.
But just to touch on that, Double A, I totally agree with you, because even with Asuka, if you remember, but if there was anyone, and Ricky Saints, but if there was anyone you were going to stick this, like, continue that sort of, phenomenon,
exactly.
Everyone there's rocking around.
Exactly.
And then I just think why they've done this weird Roman Reigns Jacob for 2 sort of storyline, which it seems to have ended now, but they're going to continue this bloodline story, God knows why. And I just think, just chuck. I don't know why they didn't push over straight to Roman.
It's because
Roman's got his next feud coming up, hasn't he? He called 2 people out. Do you hear? He called out Roy.
Wasn't it Gunther and
no? He called out
LA Knight.
LA Knight and Royce Keys.
He was in the crowd, wasn't he?
Royce
What
Keys,
a loser!
what?
Wait, did he call out?
He called Royce Keys out and LA Knight because they're both going to King of the Ring. So obviously LA Knight is going to be his next challenger in a couple of months, isn't he? Like I said, LA Knight will win the King of the Ring because he's already arguing with LA Knight will win King of the Ring.
No chance.
Well, they're planting seeds. Like he's beefing with the Usos, saying bloodline this, bloodline that, and if I get I'll knock you down, blah, blah, blah. And in there talk about family business, will put you out of business, all this stuff. Yeah. That is laying a seed down for a maybe. And they made a big deal about him saying he's going King of the Ring. So Trick ain't winning it.
Don't forget, he beat him already though.
By the way, it might be a filler feud.
Yeah.
I'm not saying it's not.
Oh yeah, of course. But you know what's mad? When I saw the brackets, I was like, right, they're doing Javon versus Seth, And then I was like, then I saw something. I was like, no, it's fatal 4-ways. What? It's not. It's fatal 4-way matches. It's not one-on-ones. So when I saw the bracket, the men's, you got Seth and Javon. And I was like, how are they just giving these matches? That's mad. But it's a fatal 4-way. It's not one-on-ones. It's fatal. It's 4 matches. It's a fatal 4-way. So it's 4-4-4-4.
So how are they doing it this year? Is it all the matches going on Raw and only the finals on King of the Ring? They don't do multiple matches anymore, do they?
Yeah. But since it's a fatal 4-way, I guess it'll be one match 1 week, another match the other week, and then one another match the other week.
Then a semi-final, then the final.
Yeah.
Will be what? Seth, LA Knight?
So I don't know who's in LA Knight's bracket, but you think he's winning?
He's winning, bruv. He's winning. Unless it's just like they're doing AEW and doing multiple storylines and possibilities.
Sorry, I'll tell you right now.
Yeah, go on.
His bracket, So it's Jey Uso, LA Knight, Royce Keys, and Finn Balor. Actually, maybe.
Yeah, he's winning that. 100%. Because it's not going to be Jey Uso. They've learned a lesson. No chance. He ain't getting yeeted anymore, bro.
Oh, so they've done. So it's 2 from SmackDown and 2 from Raw, and it's a fatal 4-way between those 4.
Yeah, be LA Knight. And when does the winner fight the champ? Is it a special event? It's not a crown jewel again or something stupid, is it?
Is it crown jewel? I think so. Or they might change it. They might switch it up.
Yeah. See, in AEW are consistent, but go on, sorry.
I mean, he fights him at Night of Champions, doesn't he?
Maybe.
There's something like that. There's too many names, bro. I don't know what's going on.
Yeah, just to your point, right? As well.
The thing is, just on that, because Xavier Woods won the Kings.
You're applying to your point, and you would make another point.
No, just on that. But Xavier Woods, if you remember, he won, or Austin Creed, as he's now known, he won King of the Ring. I don't remember him actually getting a world title shot, did he?
That's before they confirmed that they'll get a title shot. It's only a recent thing since King Cody got one, and it was at the Jade Cargill, King Cody, Nia Jax, and I can't remember who else won it. Maybe Seth.
Okay.
Something like that. But yeah. It's only a recent thing, isn't it?
Sorry, Double A.
Yeah. But to your point regarding King of the Ring, I'm sorry. To your point about just going back to Oba and them kind of, twiddling their thumbs on not doing, giving him this open challenge business.
Yeah.
King of the Ring, the women's bracket. Liv is in Queen of the Ring.
No.
Why is the world champion in Queen of the Ring? You know why? Because they don't have a flipping clue, bruv.
Yeah.
They literally, it's easier for them to be like, oh no, go in the King of the Ring because we literally don't know what to do with you. We're just going to have you, the women's champ, and flipping Dominic, chaperone, flipping Roxanne and Raquel every week because we can't be bothered to give you a little mini feud, anything to do because we're so stuck on you having another match with Stephanie Vaquer, I guess is what their plan is. We're not going to have you do anything. But
it dilutes. But you know what you do with those? You know what you end up doing? You dilute the title, but you also dilute the tournament.
100%. It's just
so. Who here is clamouring for? Are you clamouring for more Liv Morgan matches?
I'm clamouring for them.
I don't think I'm clamouring.
Who's won the title and has not done anything. They don't do anything.
Is Julia in that?
Yeah, she's in it.
With her new hair.
It happens all the time. All the time. Like they're just
people who are undefeated and have come up. Just saying, there's still one undefeated person in the Fed, and that's Danhausen. Anyway, Carry on. Next. Dan House is still undefeated, bruv. He's been protected.
Excellent.
Well, yeah. So who else is in the bracket then? With let's have a laugh. Let's look at the women's brackets. Go on.
Oh, the women's bracket.
Yeah, cool. Just for bants.
Let's tell you this one. So
Chelsea better
Liv Morgan and Becky Lynch from Raw, and then Alexa Bliss and Chelsea Green. So that's one fatal 4-way.
Oh, that's a powerful little one there.
I guess Liv's winning that. I don't know. Sol Ruka and Lyra Valkyria from Raw, Charlotte Flair and Jade Cargill from SmackDown.
Okay.
Just bookmark 40 down 45, 2 seconds.
Champ, I guess maybe.
Okay. So
bookmark 40 down 53. I'll be back in a second.
Okay, cool. Wait, do we have to stop? Can't we just talk? if he misses it, it's up to him, brother. Allow it. What's that?
Roxanne Perez, Io Sky, Julia, and Lash Legend. That's a cool bracket.
It sounds like they top-loaded that first bracket.
And
Becky Lynch.
It's mad. The last one is Bayley, Raquel, JC Jane, and Kiana James. I assume, obviously, JC James winning that.
She's got to, isn't it? Like, if you're going to push someone strong, she's got to make it to Queen of the Ring final or win it.
Weird they've done fatal 4-ways, though, man.
So they could have taken out Liv Morgan and put in Ivor Nile or someone.
They could have
Maxine Dupree.
Literally could have put in anyone. They could have given her. I can't remember. When she win the title?
Yeah, Mania.
Yeah, she's not done anything. She's not had one single match. She's not done anything. She hasn't done anything.
She must have had a match.
It's a waste of time. Sorry, she's had a match. I'm lying. But I'm saying she hasn't had a title. She hasn't done anything. She hasn't built up any kind of feud. All she's doing is, Judgment Day. Hope Roxanne and Raquel can get the tag titles. Shut up. You're not their chaperones, man. Go and do some work.
That crew is
they
done.
could have put her in a little feud with Valkyria, with Bayley, anything. What are we doing here?
There's only so much TV time, isn't it? Do they still do Superstars?
There's bare TV time. They got bare shows. They got main event. They got people.
Yeah, they could put a main event on it.
They got Jordan Grace wrestling on main event, man. So they got
time. She existed. Jordan Grace is still there.
It's mad. That's what I'm saying. What are they doing? What are they actually doing? It's mad. It's mad.
Jordan Grace.
Is she still there? Is she still there? Is she?
Still there, man.
Battered her, man.
Tweeting about her husband mocking her for her Ric Flair hairstyle that she got and hating it, and she's there, man.
Well, she got new hair.
Yeah.
I need to see it.
She posted a video of her whatever cam in her house, and Grisham, when she come back, he was like, "Yeah, I don't like it." He's like, "You look like Ric Flair." He just flat out said, "Yeah, I don't like it." She was she was mad. He's like, "You look like Ric Flair." It's mad.
Is Grisham retired? Is he
look like Ric Flair? I think so. Yeah, I think he might do some indie stuff here and there.
Oh, okay. Well, hang on. Speaking of the women, then, since we've been forced into the subject, what do you think about Botch Ruka winning against Becky Lynch?
Oh, what a waste of time.
Why? What do you mean?
It's cool. But, it's cool. But I don't know,
why are you happy? You're never happy.
No, I don't mind.
Obviously, you love Ruka.
I don't mind. She's cool. She's had a bit of a rough start.
Yeah, she needs to stop watching, bro. Now.
But I just think
that finisher's so anywhere. Come from anywhere.
It's organic.
The build-up could have been better. If that match that they had last week or whatever wasn't so awful with the finish, whatever they were trying to do, I don't even care. It was just dead.
The whole of it is just is weird for me, because if you remember, and you got to correct me if I'm wrong here, didn't Becky win that from Lyra? Is it Lyra?
Yeah, Lyra Valkyria.
She won it off. She won it.
She won it off Maxine Dupree.
No, she didn't, man.
No, hang on.
She won it off bloody. What's her name, man? Light It Up. What's her flipping name? I can't remember her name, bro.
AJ.
AJ, yeah.
Yeah, but AJ won it off her.
Yeah.
But AJ won it off her.
AJ won it off her, yeah.
And she won it back.
Yeah. So what I recall from it, right? Even the whole Maxine, even that Maxine stuff, and even before that, it was Bayley. Bayley was supposed to be in the match with Lyra, and then Becky took Bayley's spot. Do you remember at Mania?
Yeah, that's for the heel tag. That's a tag team match.
2 years ago.
She won the tag team. Yeah.
And then they never really. Yeah, that's what I mean. It's just a bit weird.
Well, Lyra probably got punished for that sick botch she done it. What was it? What was it? SummerSlam? She was like, I can't fucking do it. As you guys sick.
Yeah, but it's mad. So she gets punished for the botch.
I don't think she did get punished. I don't think.
Meanwhile, Sol Ruka botches twice and she's now IC champion. Sick.
Hey, she botched 3 times. Get it right, bruv. Sick.
Oh yeah, sorry.
But she's a new shiny toy.
She is. I think that's her limit.
So all this chat about Becky Hogan and that. I'm not the biggest Becky Lynch fan, but isn't she putting bad people over? Like,
no, she does. It is complete BS. She's 100% not Becky Hogan. No chance. No chance. No chance.
I just agree to lose the match in Dupree. Jesus Christ.
I'm not hearing that.
Just, I suppose, whilst we're nearly an hour, just 2 things I want to talk about. The first, obviously, Cody and Gunther. What's your thoughts? The Cody reign, it continues. Are you happy?
The finish was baffling to me. I didn't know what happened.
So weird.
It wasn't well done.
I don't know what they were trying to do, like a rope thing, but then Cody lifted up his legs the last second. I think in my head I was thinking, are they trying to do a thing where Cody was not being heelish, but what matches?
He's a heel.
Where he's kind of done those, like he's done some heely stuff where he's like, taking advantage of cheating or whatever. It's almost like they were trying to do a thing where he was he saw his leg was under the rope or near the rope, and then he quickly pulled it off, but it didn't translate very well. It's like he done it too early. I don't know, but whatever. Yeah. We knew he was going to win.
The way he smiled after the match when he was holding his belt, I was like, "Hello, do we have a little hill?" Because he's
never going to do it. He's never going to do it though. So
but was it? When the crowd, when he came in, the crowd were like fucking cheering him because obviously, Double A was still there. Oh, cool. Yeah. How like international crowds, you don't get to see your favourites all the time, so they just cheered their arse off when they saw people.
Yeah.
But by the time the match started and that, they were going, "We want Gunther." Like they wanted Gunther to win. Was that a European thing, or was that because?
Probably.
Was that Cody fatigue? European thing, isn't it?
Yeah.
I think both.
It's the home for Gunther, innit? So I guess
he was getting booed on the way in.
Yeah, of course, but
cheering on the way out. I don't know. Hogan is like.
They're obviously probably teeing up a rematch given that rubbish finish. I imagine.
I don't want it.
I think Cody's just going to win, isn't it?
Well, why not? Gunther might go over.
I mean, where would that match be?
I don't reckon anything when it comes to Cody.
Saudi,
but
I guess.
Maybe.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know.
Did you see Roman Reigns after the match when he was going on? I swear he's getting sick of all this QB1 chat. He's going, QB1 my ass. Like, I am the tribal chief. I'm the head of this table. Like, I swear that was all shoot, bruv. Like, and he was swearing as well. Go, beep,
he's swearing sick. I like that when he does that, like, when he's chatting to the camera in the matches and he's getting sick. But I don't know.
I think everyone's getting sick of Cody.
I'm not. I tell you this for free. And Roink, you can cuss me, even though this is technically this is not what I was talking about when I was talking about Bloodline. It was a sick story. I could not care less about Jacob, the Usos, and Roman versus the MFTs. Are you dumb? Do you think
I was just about to touch on that actually. I think 2 episodes ago, we were talking about Jacob Fatu, and I do feel personally, I was talking about Jacob Fatu obviously having his Mania match, and I felt the steam had kind of fallen off of Jacob.
Yeah, 100%.
Then they've chucked him in this Roman match. I was a bit like, oh, okay, this is quick. Obviously, Roman went over. Then it was like this almost instant rematch at Clash of Italy. I was like, oh, okay. Why? He beats him clean, and when he came out. Because I'm a sucker for entrances, mate. There was no pop. There was nothing. Jacob. Nothing.
Yeah, they hate him. Well, I say they hate him, but I feel like that's also an effect of going up against Roman because no matter what, for whatever reason, these people just love him no matter what. Even though Roman what Roman has done in terms of kayfabe story-wise, he's been the most selfish, like egotistical, psychotic person. Yeah. But no one seems to remember that or realize that, and they always cheer him no matter what. So.
Well, I just don't understand.
But he didn't get.
Given what you know Double A about that, right? And obviously Dazzler, you've almost booked yourself into the corner because why are you pairing Jacob against Roman in this situation when you know that's the likely outcome? And it's weird. They're now doing. Obviously, Jacob's gonna fall in line and acknowledge the tribal chief. But then he's now gonna have a match of MFT. By the way, they got rid of 2 of them. But Roman beat Solo to be the OTC at the beginning of last year, the whole Netflix thing. So it's just another rinse and repeat. And I feel Jacob, him losing, has hurt him even worse now.
Oh yeah, if you did a rematch, he had to win. Like
he's finished,
or a fuck finish, like a proper cheat finish.
He was
he just got beat.
because he beat all three of them. Like how I don't know how he did that. That was sick. Because I was like, raw, how has he murked the whole family on his own? But then you build him up like that, make him sick, make him use this, this move that's been sacred for the family for however many decades and hasn't been used. You give him another match. It's a tribal rules match for him to lose again. Like
So just on that point, then, when you look at the model of the young talent they brought in from NXT, I appreciate Jacob didn't come from NXT, but the young talent they could bring in, right? I said, new talent. So you look at Jacob, you think, well, that's unfortunate what's gone on there. You look at Bron Breakker, I know injuries as well, and the vision. You think, should he be
the vision of the new gun club, bruv? They're cursed. Yeah.
This is it. But then you compare all of these new Ricky Saints, and I'm going to come on to him now. So you compare all these people to say Trick Williams. He's on the he is the anointed one. He seems chosen. He's the trajectory of being protected. He's got your little yachty. He's bitch slapping.
That trick slap. He needs to. Nah, if I was Ricky Saints, I'm not taking that route, bruv. You pardon him, bruv. Ricky Saints has been there 2 weeks, and he got trick slapped like a bitch, and he dropped to the floor and rolled out the ring. Allow it, bruv.
Even with Oba Femi's booking, you think, you could have done that better. This is so obvious what we could have done there. But with Trick, since he's come in, he's obviously he knows how to talk, he's got the look, the long hair and all of that. They've protected him, but they could easily have booked him like Mello, Oba, Braun, part of a group, all of that stuff, but they haven't. And I wonder why
he lost his first match, didn't he? But that doesn't matter. He lost against Randy Orton, but it's Randy Orton, isn't it? So it's fine.
Yeah. But what is it? What is it about Trick where they've almost protected him, haven't they?
Well, it's the crowd reaction as well.
No, I don't think they have. Yeah, I don't think they have protected him, but I guess his presentation obviously massively helps. His theme,
6'5".
Like you said, he's good on the mic. I don't know. Yeah, we need to see what's gonna. He's
lost a few, though, hasn't he? Like he lost that fatal 4-way.
Yeah,
for the number one contender. And
and he was in the elimination chamber as well. But what I mean is, he's been put in a lot of good positions. But you compare it, say, to Oba, he's beaten Brock.
Hang on. Wait. Right, you need to stop this because make your mind up, right? Because when we say Penta is doing well, IC belt, who cares? Doesn't mean anything. But now Trick's got the US title in his position there.
Who's doing well? Sorry, who's doing well?
Like Penta's been positioned well.
Penta, sorry.
But you dismiss everything Penta's done, and he's so over. IC champ and that he's on a roll. Everyone loves him. You say he's ain't worth shit, but Trick is. They're both doing well.
I think the difference between Penta and Trick and Double A, I'm sure will back me up on this, is one can cut a promo a lot better in English. And we know Disney's run with people that can cut promos not very well in English. And there's a ceiling. That's not right. I'm not saying that. And I think, sadly, that's Penta's ceiling.
Well, it is a bit right, though, isn't it? I agree with that. I want you to cut sick promos in English. Is that too much to ask?
I think you're right.
How's that crazy?
I think you're right. Penta has been good opportunities, but I think with Trick, even when you compare with Mello's been he's been on SmackDown way longer than Trick. Trick is leaps and bounds above Mello ever will be now.
Because we said that back in the day, don't it? Because of the size.
Yeah, his size, his look. But I don't think, again, obviously he's positioned well. I don't think Trick is positioned better than Oba in terms of people that come up. I get what you're saying in terms of, every week and his presentation, his look, but Oba is still the most over guy, I would say, on the roster currently.
Yeah, hang on. Oba's lost one match against Brock Lesnar, the Beast Incarnate. He's in a high-level feud, and you're acting like his whole run's done.
He's
going to win the rematch.
No, not at all.
Oba is over Trick in the standings. Because if you think Trick is feuding with fucking Ricky Saints and Mello, and he's feuding with Brock Lesnar. So there's a difference.
I suppose how I look at it is, they are both over, I agree. But if you look at Trick's booking, it's almost like a traditional old school booking, right? A bit like your Razor Ramon, hold the Intercontinental, hopefully move on to world title, HBK, etc., etc. I look at Trick with the US title and I think, right, when this guy, hopefully they don't LA Knight him, when this guy moves on, he ain't coming back, if you get my drift.
And I feel like already beyond that.
Well, this is my point.
If you get in the US, we go, why?
But this is the thing. Let's see what
they should have done the SummerSlam 2002 He's beating Brock.
Yeah.
He's retired Brock. Go. Strap this guy to the moon. You know, don't look back. No War Raiders. None of that. We need. But it's true.
War Raiders.
It's true.
But
Triple A to
You didn't need Brock too. And I get what Double A was saying, and I think that's what you said as well. Oba didn't Oba didn't lose out in losing that match. Didn't hurt him. No, it doesn't. There'll still be people strutting Oba, but he didn't need to lose, and Brock didn't need to win. Do you get what I'm trying to say?
Yeah.
And if Oba beat him, at Clash of Italy, and you had your final match at Minneapolis, if they wanted to Oba could easily have gone into that last match 2-over, and then you could have run it a bit like Rock and Stone Cold. You know, Stone Cold beat Rock twice at Mania. The third match, bang, Rock beat him. Now, obviously, Oba, I would suggest, should have beaten Brock.
And Austin beat him about 5 times before that as well.
Yeah, he did.
He beat him at IC, beat him at WrestleMania, beat him at Backlash, beat him at WrestleMania, beat him again, and then Rock finally, 5 years later, 1-1? Sick.
Yeah.
Didn't hurt him.
But in my opinion, Oba, if you wanted to do 3 matches, Oba just beat him all 3.
Well, there wouldn't be I get that, but like I said, they clearly already seem to have plans in motion for it to be a best of 3 thing. Even the promo, you know, the black and white smoky
It's 1 act 2.
Yeah, it's what I'm saying. They've already done it, like, so naming it. This one was Revenge or whatever. So
yeah, wasn't it called Revenge or Redemption or something? So you're basically foreshadowing what's going to happen.
Yeah, of course.
The trouble is, though, and this is where I think you're delaying either the inevitable or you're delaying something that's never going to happen. When he beats, I like to think he should beat Brock at SummerSlam Minneapolis. Now
I put money on that. He has to.
He has to.
Well,
now what?
You strap the rocket just back and he goes after someone else, isn't it?
So someone else.
Stop that.
No, but for me, someone else has got to be world champion. So
what? Not Reigns or Cody.
Sorry?
Or it would have to be like a transitional champ, like a Gunter.
Well, why not Reigns or Cody?
But you said it has to be someone else. But I said he can go after them.
No. I'm saying I've got to go for a world champion.
Yeah, he will. I think that makes sense.
So he will.
It's very rare for them to bring. I get what you're saying in terms of you think that when after Mania they should have pivoted him towards Roman or thinking, 100%. I think there was, even though the stories weren't great, what they were doing with Cody and Roman, they already were intertwined in their stories. So
quite long
after
stories.
Mania, I don't know. Again, I don't know what's happening with Cody, who he's going to be fighting, and Roman. I guess it's going to be bloodline stuff. It will hopefully be a easier and a cleaner path for Oba to be like, boom, okay, I've killed the beast, I've retired the beast, I've buried the beast, whatever it is, and it's time for me to get some gold. Do you know what I mean? I don't think that's a bad thing.
Yeah.
As much as annoying as it.
But what if Gunter beats
Go on, yeah, sorry.
Cody in like their inevitable rematch, or they have 3 matches, whatever, then he can win it off Gunter, innit? Because I can't imagine Cody QB1 taking a 1-2-3 clean from. I can't imagine the company allowing it. Cody taking a 1-2-3 clean from.
This is my point.
So, but then I'm going to get transitional champion like a Gunter or something like that.
You've hit the nail on the head, Dazzler, right? You don't see the company letting Oba going over Cody. But why? Because we did it with Brock going over Rock. Do you get what I'm trying to say?
No, the Rock one was very different, though, because Rock was leaving to go Hollywood, isn't it?
Yeah. I know, and I know the Rock was looking to go. I get that. But they almost have this... They have this resistance. They keep saying, you got Roman coming back cutting promos. I'll give you guys 2 years to catch up, and no one's obviously filling in. Well, the guys are there, the talents are there, the people are shouting the people's name. People are getting that Cody fatigue, or there's talk of it. Why? If they did, obviously, let's just say Oba beat Brock, which he did at Mania, right? The storyline you're getting with Cody and Gunther, is it great? No. So why did they not pull the trigger of Oba coming out SmackDown? Right, Cody, we had our match. I think they had a match at Saturday night main event. And Drew interfered, Cool. Let's run it again.
I can tell you why.
Go on. Please, go on.
This is TKO, and they don't actually care about putting like the strap on new talent that's obviously got it and that's obviously good. Whereas Vince, as crazy and as mad as he is, he didn't really have an issue doing that. He will gladly strap this guy.
Okay.
Strap a Rock. Randy, Brock, Kevin Owens coming in. Do you know what I mean? He will do the shock factor, but where it makes sense in terms of putting a title on someone young. TKO.
Okay, but let me twist that a bit more then. So TKO on the UFC side are trying to branch out, do a lot of stuff in China and Macau and other markets and stuff. What if TKO are thinking businessmen like, let's get bigger in Africa. Put the strap on him and do some PLEs in Africa. Maybe they could do that. If they're thinking business-wise, that'd be smart.
They could, but they're not going to do that.
Do some rumbles in the jungles or something, whatever they call it.
Yeah, they're not going to do that. They're not going to do that. They're more focused on
they would
moments.
clear up, I imagine. Obviously, of
course they would. But it just seems like it's not a thing that they want to do anymore.
I feel like, just on your point, and just what you're just saying, Double, I feel like, a bit like with LA Knight, they had it in a bottle and they've lost it. And even with Jacob for 2, to be honest. Do you remember when Jacob and Bron Baker sort of faced off outside the ring? And we're like, oh, this is like a future Mania main event. And now with Jacob, I'm kind of like, meh. I just think they stall too long in gear 2, and they hesitate, and they shift around the same Roman Reigns, CM Punk, Cody sort of scenario.
I disagree with LA Knight. Disagree with LA Knight, because when he came out Raw, no, they did, but I don't think this team's gone that they can get that back, because he was super over on Raw. Like, he always is. Like, the people still love him. So they haven't missed their chances. Whether they will take their chances, up to them. But if they want to, they could still. They could.
Yeah.
But hang on. So look, we've gone on long now. But we'll talk about Triple R next week when First Boss is here. Because that main event, as Double A would say about a Jey Uso match, it was pure cinema. It was amazing, right? So, like, we need to talk about... We're going to cover that next week for sure, again. Because, mate, I think it's Night 2 next week as well. Not Shea, whatever it's called.
What? Super whatever.
They got part 2.
That's end of the month. No, that was just a weekly show. That was just a weekly episode. It wasn't even an event.
Dynamite Spring Break.
It wasn't even an event. No, that's what I'm saying. I don't watch it. So when I was watching this, I was like, oh, sick, like paper, but it wasn't even a pay-per-view. That's just a normal weekly show.
Yeah, I thought it was quite short, actually. Yeah,
let's like just.
I'm watching that program, bro. Jesus, because JB, I've got things to say about JBL's commentary, Rey Mysterio. There was just too much going on. Mano, ball game. Like, I missed him.
The last time I saw her, she was in an elevator.
Next town. He's a Mano. He's the best Mano. I miss JBL. And Corey Graves is the best commentator in the business.
It's funny.
Right, so we'll call it a day there.
Yeah.
All right, Rank, say goodbye to the good people.
No, thanks. It's been good to. There's a lot to talk about there. I think we discussed a lot there, and if we had the pen, it's been good to chat.
Yeah.
Thanks very much. Thanks for listening.
Thanks for listening. Say goodbye to the folks.
Yeah, man. Appreciate you guys. Thanks for listening and watching. Good talk, man, as always. Good talk, as always. It's always good.
Of course. So we say goodbye from the guys, and ladies and gentlemen, please like and subscribe. Follow us on Instagram, Grapple Gurus. Like, subscribe, and comment, more importantly, on YouTube. And we will comment back for sure. Anyway, we'll see you next week. We're going to be more regular. Say it all the time, but we will be. And enjoy yourself, and I hope you enjoyed the show.
Enjoy the show.